Question 5, our final question for discovering our sense of meaning or purpose. So before we jump into question 5, let's revisit our first 4 questions. Question 1, what was it that we always needed growing up and didn't get enough of? And as we discussed, by uncovering that need, we're well suited and well equipped. We're almost hardwired to meet that need in the world. So that can be one great question for finding that. Question 2, what was it that mom or dad, or mom and dad, or someone close to us always needed and didn't get enough of? By almost saving the next generation of those people close to us, that can give us a lot of meaning and purpose. Question 3, what was it that we particularly valued from our childhood that we'd like to give to others? Often, when we look back and we say, wow, it was this one thing or these things that made the difference for me in my life, by giving that to the world, that can be very meaningful. And question 4, our most recent question, who is it we want to help or serve? Who do we want our customers to be? And by asking that question, we can get clearer on who we feel called to serve and who we feel meant to serve. And we can start to be more purposeful in how we want to use that to guide our life and what we do. So question 5, if hopefully one of those first 4 has sparked something for you, but if not, there's still question 5. Question 5 is our 2-part question. It's probably our easiest of the 5 questions. Part 1 is a very simple question. What gets you mad or sad in the world? Is there something about the world today that really fires you up, gives you energy? You feel like you've got to change it, right? For some people, it could be something as broad as poverty, or it could be environmental unsustainability, right? Or it could be greed and corruption. Whatever it is, it could be something broad like that. And often, just that energy can start to fuel us and give us some focus. I find almost always with my clients that once we start with that, it'll almost always track back to one of the other questions that are a little more specific. So if you struggle with the first 4 questions, focus on question 5 and say, all right, let me step back. What gets me mad or sad in the world? The second part to question 5 is, was there a particular pain that you've experienced recently in life that you want to dedicate your life to helping others get through more easily? So an easy classic example is you think about those folks in our lives that maybe have gone through a disease or an illness and came out the other end and then dedicated their lives to working with support groups or other survivors of that illness or disease. They want to support others through that pain. Another great example might be maybe you have parents of a child that was sick and went through some struggles, and so they want to support other parents and really dedicate themselves to that effort. A story that stands out in my mind, I had a client several years ago. She had gone through a very difficult divorce, and when she came out to the other end, she said, you know, I really want to help other women who are going through divorce have a support group and know what to do, because I just didn't know what to do, and I really struggled. It was a very hard time and lonely time for me. And so she started forming support groups and created a nonprofit that serves women going through divorce. So as we think about struggles and pains that we've encountered in life, that can be another source of purpose for us in dedicating our life to helping others as they go through a similar pain that we've more recently in life gone through. So that concludes our 5 questions. My hope and wish for you is that they can provide you some sense of focus and direction as you make your way through life and give you a deeper sense of meaning and connection to not only who you are, but where you feel called to make a difference in the world and where you want to guide your life and your careers. So I look forward to hearing from you soon, and please pass on your stories, and if there's any way I can help, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck.